Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? This is present me right now. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. By the time you guys seen this video, it took me consecutively 3 whole weeks to get the engine out. You guys are going to see it in this series. Where I'll be right back on the Celica. So I just want to share this with you guys. It took me 3 weeks. I started this video 3 weeks ago. So enjoy the video. Love you guys. I'm out. Stay safe. Happy Father's Day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing good. So yeah, it's been, what, 3 months since I uploaded the last video. I'm gonna speed run through everything and let you guys know what happened. I'm not gonna bore you guys. So last time I uploaded a video, I told you guys I was feeling sick. After that video, I did end up getting sick for an entire week. Blame the pollen, okay? Then once I got better, my job decided they want to keep us on weekends, which is days that I record and, you know, have us work these weekends. So that was fun. Besides all of that, everything's been good on my end. I'm good. I'm straight. I got a brand new camera. I don't know if you guys can tell. Y'all let me know how the visual and audio quality is. I'm gonna show you guys what type of camera I have. So I went ahead and went to Best Buy and picked up this Sony digital camera ZV-1. I'm pretty sure this isn't their newest camera, okay? But this right here was within my budget. I also went ahead and picked up a mic set, a Rode Video Mic 2. This one comes with a bunch of different attachments with windproof microphones and some other cords and wires and stuff. This thing right here, all that crazy stuff. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. I also went ahead and picked up this pistol grip tripod from Walmart. Nothing too fancy about it, but it's actually durable, so I'm working with it right now. But again, let me know how the audio and visual quality is. I might have to tweak some stuff after the recording. Now, let's get to business. So last week, I went ahead and did a little something. So can you guys guess what car is missing? The Celica's gone. All right, see a little spot right there? Yeah, she's gone. That means the Celica is in the shop space. I didn't want to record because I didn't want to like bore you guys with a video that's like, oh, I'm going to take the Celica to the shop space and then that's going to be the video. That I didn't want to record that video for you guys. I didn't want to bore you guys. So we are going to the shop space today and actually get started and start bringing the Celica down. But before I do that, there's a couple things I need to get ready for. I have to go ahead and load some more stuff inside the car. I'm gonna show you guys that once we get to the shop space. I don't know about you guys, but I'm freaking pumped. I'm ready to go ahead and get started on the Celica. It's actually 6, probably 30 in the morning. Now before I go anywhere else, I do have to pack up a couple more stuff to take with me to the shop space so that way we can actually get started on everything. So let me go ahead and do that real quick and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right guys, everything has been acquired. Got drills, got all my camera gadgets, wallet, phone, fans, cleaners, my fuel dispensers, all that crazy stuff. Engine jack, engine hoist. I'm gonna show you guys once we get to the shop. And just warming up the car. Once she's warmed up, we can get ready to go. So catch you guys at the shop. Alright guys, so I will spend the next hour and a half putting everything in, getting everything together. I didn't want to sit here and bore you guys with, you know, the speed runs and stuff, but I went ahead and got everything put together. I cleaned up a lot of stuff. I went ahead and got this guy put together, got that guy put together. I got that guy put together. I had this for over 3 years now, and it has never been used. You can tell by the box right there. But I went ahead, jacked the Celica, got the tires underneath the car. I'm ready to go ahead and do this thing. I'm kind of upset because I left my my spotlight home, right? I could actually like see what goes where and where everything goes or whatever. Because I really want to go ahead and start disassembling stuff. I want to go ahead and start draining fluids. If I don't take this engine out by today, I will continue the video next week. So this is going to be an entire video taking the engine out and everything. I'm actually super stoked doing this. Only thing I have to do now is go ahead and clean my oil pans. They are dirty. Let me just give you guys a close up. Yeah. Go ahead and clean these oil pans and the radiator pan and stuff. And go ahead and start draining fluids and get started working on this thing. Alright, so your boy forgot to hit record, but I'm draining, well, it's dripping right now. This is the oil pan. It's a 14 in case you guys are wondering. So now I'm going to go ahead and tackle the radiator, which is this pet cut right here. You just twist it and then fluid will come out. I already cleaned out the radiator pan, the radiator drain pan and stuff. So I'm going to do this real quick and then I can go ahead and tackle the transmission. I'm curious to see what's in there. I really want to take this off, but I want to take this to a transmission shop so that way they can go ahead and get this rebuilt. I am putting the drain bolt back in. I am, however, going to take the oil filter off once I get the engine out of the car. Snug. Now the moment I've been waiting for is to see what this coolant looks like. Make sure to take the radiator cap off so that way it'll flow easily. I hope this is not stuck. Let's see. Lefty loosey. There we go. This thing has never been changed. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm gonna try to release the whole petcock without splashing some of this in my eyes. Well, that was unexpected, but that's cool. I'm gonna let her do her thing. This thing has not been changed in a while. Sorry for the lighting. I wish I could show you. Whoa, check how dirty. Look how dirty she is. This guy was a pain to get out. So this thing has not been changed. Kind of my fault. I should have looked into it, but obviously I'm getting the job done. So yeah. Alright, so I got most of the fluids drained except for the transmission, because in this toolkit I got all the T-torques and, you know, special tools and stuff except for a T55, which is the bolt underneath that. So I don't have it. I do have a set, but I left it home. So there's no big worries. Like I said, if I don't finish this today, I will continue this video next week. But the show doesn't stop here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking a lot of stuff off. Start with the air intake and then work my way around here, start taking off the alternator, and then start putting all this stuff to the side. I'm trying my best to organize every single thing, okay? And the reason why I say that, I don't have, like, you know, bins and stuff. I'm planning on getting some bins to, like, you know, separate a few things, like, you know, for instance, the air system, exhaust, you know, all the different hoses and stuff, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I already took the battery out. I've been took the battery out. So if you guys doing the job, make sure to take the battery out. Then after that, everything is easy peasy.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This would be so much easier if I had my spotlight to know what goes where type deal. And everything's coming along so far so good. I just got to do this side. I'm gonna go over there and see what else I need to unplug. I think the fuel filter over there, I'm pretty sure I don't have any pressure. Alternator's got to get up and out of the way so that way I can go ahead and get to the exhaust. Speaking of which, my O2 sensor connector had broken off. Yeah, that was fun. So now I have to be on the lookout, probably on Rock Auto, to get a new sensor. Should be cheap. But yeah, my camera's going to be dying. I'm going to go ahead and continue this process onward, and then show you guys what I've done. So put this on the charge, continue to do what I was doing, so that way I can make this process a lot faster. Yeah, like I said, this side is almost completely gone. Connector is disconnected from like the back side back here. Anything that is connected, like say for instance from this is the distributor. There's gonna be a connector back there. You're gonna have to disconnect, but everything else can, you know, tie into like how it is right now. And what I mean by that, like anything that's connected to the intake onto this can stay connected. Anything that's, you know, outside of the engine type deal, disconnect. Make sure to take pictures on what goes where. Take your time, people. I promise you it'll be way much easier, okay? And also, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering why I zip tied this, so that way I know that this is, you know, the top of that guy right here. So yeah, let me go ahead and charge this camera, and then I'm gonna pick this camera back up and show you guys everything that I've done. I do gotta leave at 6. I got some business I gotta take care of, so I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, guys, so some time has passed. My hair is wild, first and foremost. Second of all, I got a lot more progress done. I got the exhaust out, I got alternator off, everything is up and out of the way in terms of up here. Right now I'm double checking to make sure I got everything. I don't have everything, I'm pretty sure. I still got to go to the bottom and disconnect the suspension. I got like 2 transmission cooling lines to disconnect, but that is it in terms of the front. The sides is done, over there is done. I still have to double check behind here to make sure I got everything I know. Like I said, I got a few things I got to get off, like the heater core hoses that's back there is 2 of them. The fuel line right here, and that's pretty much it. It is currently 3:51. Like I said, only got like until 6 to leave. Gotta go take care of some business, but I'm gonna keep progressing as I go. And we should be closer into taking this engine out probably by next week. I won't be able to get everything done like I want to, but hopefully by next week we can get this engine taken out, and that'll be the video. Alright guys, so I got more progress done. Alright, I forgot where I left off. Took the exhaust out. I think that's what I said. But yeah, I took the exhaust out. I literally got more stuff done and everything. The only thing that's stopping me right now is this wiring harness back there. So there's a bolt back there, like behind this wiring harness that go across between the cylinder head and the intake manifold. I'm tired. I've been at this all day, but that's the only thing that's holding me back in terms of getting this whole wiring harness pulled that way. So that'd be one less thing I have to do. But otherwise than that, everything is up and out of the way. Radiator, which is sitting over there. I did make a big oopsie, okay, but I did manage to clean it up. Took the valve cover off. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's quite a bit of oil varnish. Nothing I can't sort out, nothing I can't fix and get cleaned. If you guys want to know the size bolt to your valve cover, it is a size 30, so it's going to be, check this out, it's going to be this nut right here, and underneath it's going to be a gasket. Make sure you take both of that out. All right, then there's going to be a bracket that's going to sit here. There's going to be 110 that's holding it in. You just take that off, put it up to the side, and make sure to put your bolt back. I always make sure to put my bolts back in this specific place, so that way when I go putting everything back together, I know where things are. Also, you're gonna have to take off your throttle cable. It is 5:30. I'm about to go ahead and head out, but yeah, take the valve cover off, throttle cable bracket, all that crazy stuff. Man, bro, I'm tired, man. I'm gonna go ahead, clean up, get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna stop and get something to eat. I haven't ate. Well, I did eat once, but that was it. So I'm gonna do that. Head to my destination, and I'm gonna pick this video back up next week. Okay, this is going to be the entire video. I'm not ending the video off here. It's going to be next week. We're going to get this engine taken out, guys. All right, I'm literally close. The only thing I have to do is like get whatever is back there at the bottom. I took off one of the heater core hoses, right here. I don't know if you guys ain't gonna be able to see it, but the other one I gotta take off. Down there I gotta take off the suspension system, the freaking CV axles, all that crazy stuff. I gotta get that taken care of, and then it is down to the motor mounts. I'm hyped, I'm super stoked, I'm ready to get this engine taken out, and then in the next video we can go ahead and dissect this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, clean up, and get out of here. So I'll catch you guys next week. What's good, guys? So it is the next following week. I got my light so I can see everything better, and I'm gonna pick up where we left off. Okay, so my next plan of attack is to take this throttle body off. It's gonna be 3 hoses at right here. This hose I'm gonna leave on. There's gonna be 2 hoses at the bottom, and I think these bolts are 10s or 12s. I'll let you guys know on the screen. I'm gonna take those off and see what's actually blocking that backside and everything. Side note, I did buy this whiteboard. I do want to utilize it, but I need to find magnets for the back so that way I can stick it onto this metal right here. All right, guys, so the throttle body is off. It's going to be, like I said, 4 12s. It's going to be two long ones at the bottom, 2 short ones at the top, and then you just pull this thing out. Might have to use some force depending on how long it was up there. Now, those hoses that I mentioned earlier, it's going to be 3 hoses. What I'm going to do is leave that up there, okay? Now there's going to be an EGR line. I don't know what size that is. I'm trying to get to that 1 bolt in the back for the wiring harness. Now I have been doing some research, okay? I think my only best option in terms of getting the wiring harness up and out of the way is to go inside the Celica, unplug the ECU. There's going to be 2 bolts right there. I don't know what size they are. And then I gotta move this up and out of the way, but I gotta make sure to disconnect the fuel injectors. But first, I wanna go ahead and get to that EGR line that is back there. And there's gonna be a bolt that's holding this piece in right here, okay? And then this should come up and out of the way. I really wanna go ahead and get this done. And then I'm gonna see what else is holding things together in terms of, you know, the top area of the engine and stuff. I know I gotta do the suspension part, but yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. Alright guys, so I fought these EGR line bolts right there. They're 15/16, but I managed to get it off. I had to take this whatever it was off. They're 10 mils. Took it off. It's in the car. So now I am battling in terms of taking this thing up and out of the way. So I feel like I'm gonna have to take the EGR itself off. I think it's 2 10s in the back. I might be able to manage to reach. Took the EGR off with the EGR line, 15/16, and here's the result. And also, this EGR is clogged. Come on, focus. This EGR is clogged. I don't know if y'all can y'all see that? Yep, there we go. Better lighting. This EGR is clogged, so I may be able to keep this, but I know I'm gonna have to clean this thing. I'm trying to be on a budget build. You guys might not be able to see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, y'all might not be able to see it, but I did go ahead and disconnect the fuel injectors. The fuel injector connectors tabs are broken, so I gotta fish for some new connectors. I also went and took out the spark plugs, and here they are on the table. That's cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is the worst. So I'm going to be replacing those anyway, and the engine and stuff is going to get cleaned. I also went ahead and disconnected that 12 that was hiding behind the EGR line. So now my next move, I believe my very next move, if I'm doing everything correctly, is to go inside the Celica, disconnect the ECU, and then go ahead and take those 2 bolts off and then fish this up and out of the way. Like I said, I did take that 12 off, so this is moving freely now. So we are good to go. And I'm gonna see how to do this, and I'm gonna show you guys what to do. Alrighty guys, so we just made some major progress, some very major progress. So how to take your ECU wire out from the ECU underneath and out through the firewall and stuff. So what you want to do is take out your glove box compartment. Like the whole thing is going to be screws, 1 here, 1 up there, 1 down there, and 1 right there. You just go ahead and screw that out. This should come up and out of the way. And this I believe some type of safety thing. I think this goes to the airbag type deal. It's just, you don't have to unplug this. You just have to take a flat blade screwdriver and pop, I think, this end out, I believe. You just pop that up and out of the way and you're good. The same for the lights. You just squeeze, pull, and then you're good. All right, so like I said, this is the passenger side. Take out your glove box assembly. Your ECU wire is going to be hanging in this vicinity, and then you're going to have 4 plugs on this ECU. Then after you come up here, after disconnecting your radio assembly, you're going to have another ECU down there with 3 more plugs. So yeah, basically what you want to do, you want to disconnect your radio assembly type deal, so that way you can reach your hand underneath and unplug the 3 connectors to that other ECU. And then, like I said, there's going to be 4 more down here, and then you're going to have to disconnect this plug right here. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. Come on, this plug right here that connects to whatever this is. So it's going to be that 1 plug right there, and then bing bang boom, you should be able to get that ECU wiring up and out of the way. So in total it's 7 plugs. So yeah, that's how you take out your ECU wirings. Again, I am making some major progress, so this is actually free somewhat to come up and out of the way. Now the only thing that's holding me back, there's some wires behind the intake manifold and stuff that I need to get to. I don't know if I have to go underneath the car to get to it, but it has to come out. It has to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick and show you guys what to do. And this whole ECU wiring harness, all that stuff can come up and out of the way to the side. As a matter of fact, I think I know what I'm going to do with those back wires back there. So I'm going to take out this fuel rail. There's 2 bolts. I don't know what size they are. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm gonna take those 2 off and carefully pry this up and out of the way, because I don't even know if there's still fuel in there. So that's exactly what I'm going to do next. Alrighty guys, so I managed to get the fuel rail out the way. Yes, it does need cleaning. It is going to get cleaned regardless. I had to battle one of these hoses. I think it was this one, because the way Toyota made it, they made fuel coming out. They made this clamp go backwards, so I had to fight with this thing. This one right here was already loose, so I was good on that part. It was just this part I had to fight with. So I took this out. Well, I took the injectors themselves out first, just to get this guy out. So if you guys doing that, make sure to do the injectors first, get those out, and then get the fuel rail out. I'm most likely going to clean them, get these flushed and all that good stuff. So yeah, all right, so put this guy aside with that out of the way. Now I'm still stuck on those 3 wires that's behind the intake. So luckily enough for me, I can actually manage it from the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the suspension next, which was, like I said, my major thing I want to go ahead and do. I might just go ahead and put the throttle body back up there first, because I feel like that's dealing with the coolant type deal. Since the throttle body hoses right there is connected to the engine, I don't have to take that off. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there. But I'm gonna go ahead and tackle the suspension first. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the driver's side first, since this is going to cause me a little bit of a problem. It shouldn't, but you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and start on this side first. Go start off with the axle, then the brakes, then the strut bolts right there, and the tie rods and stuff. Go ahead and get those knocked up and out of the way. Alright guys, so I stopped on this side considering the fact that, bro, on these 5 SFE transmissions, it's the driver's side transaxle I cannot get out. The other side I can get out. I didn't get it out all the way, but I'm just showing you guys what I've done. It's just the driver's side that's giving me a pain. So I'm about to go ahead and knock this side out, okay? Alright, transaxle's out. On the passenger side, it's just 2 14s and it just pops right out. So, we're almost there, I'm gonna take me a little break real quick. I'm gonna leave. Get something to drink. I'm a little bit dehydrated, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. We can continue where we left off. All right, I'm underneath the car. 2 things I have to take off is this exhaust that goes all the way to right there. It's gonna be 2 12s, and those 2 big ones. In my case, is 17s. Y'all's might be different, but those 2 are 17s in my case. So 2 12s up there. In my case, 2 17s. Y'all's might be 14s. Okay. And I'm gonna have to get rid of the, take this bracket down. Is a 14 at the bottom and I think 14 at the top. I think both of them are 14s. And then we can get to the good stuff. All right guys, so the exhaust is off, is over there somewhere. The bracket is right there. It's actually 3 14s. There was 1 in the middle, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. Okay, and underneath is just a few stuff to unplug. It's hard to record under here, but you guys will get the gist. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug what I need to unplug. Those 3 plugs and stuff. There's a power steering plug right there. There's 2 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug, and that power steering line right here. This is gonna be hard to edit, and it's already bad. It's already hard to record, especially underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, and I'll catch you guys in a jiffy. All right guys, major updates. We are almost there. I spent the last hour making sure that everything is disconnected, okay? So that's what I've been doing. I spent the last hour. I'm really trying to go ahead and do crunch time. I wanna go ahead and get this engine taken out, and I think we're actually there. So 3 things, okay? Number 1, I have to remove the hood so that way I can have some room to take the engine out. Number 2, I have to drain the transmission pan. Kind of slipped my mind because I did bring the T55. And number 3, this a critical thing I want to show you guys. So this is a clip. If you have an automatic transmission, the clip is going to be down there, okay? It's going to sit like these, okay? It's going to sit like these upwards. You can go underneath the car, okay? Get a screwdriver and pry it against the oil pan ridge, okay? And this should pop out. And once you go ahead and pop this clip out with that screwdriver, well, I'm facing this way. You could go underneath the car and pull back and then down. So yeah, that's something I want to talk about before you guys run into this issue when you go ahead and take this engine out. So as you guys can see, I have the entire wiring harness to the side, on the driver's side and stuff. And I'm about ready to do this thing. I tried to get this driver's side transaxle out again, and I still don't have any luck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the engine with the axle. I should most likely have room on that side. I mean, obviously everything's up and out of the way, and I have a leveler. So that means we should be good. I am gonna go ahead and get everything ready real quick. I got some boards. You guys are going to have to use some thick boards. I got 2 ply boards and stuff, but they're thick. And I'm going to go ahead and use the jack to level this side of the engine. I'm going to start with this side first. I believe they're 12s and 14s, a mixture of those. And then I'm pretty sure they're 17 for like the big bolts. With that being said, let me go ahead and set everything up. This may go good, this may go bad, depending on the situation. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay. I had to shut the door to get better lighting, so I apologize for the bad light. Alright guys, so this camera ended up dying on me. I was using that for like time-lapse purposes. However, this is what I've been doing. Alright, I was setting everything up to get the 5S taken out. Okay, and we only got the transmission mount over there so far, and that's the last thing left. So right now I'm going over everything to make sure nothing's binding or anything like that. So far so good. Yeah, so now I just gotta take this last mount out. I'm pretty sure it's a 17 as well. Everything has been 17s in terms of the big bolts. 17s, 14s. I gotta move this fuel filter out of the way to get to it. This engine should come out. Alright guys, so your boy is kind of at a standstill right now. I got the trans mount removed. Every mount is removed. Well, not technically removed. It's still in this place. I might have to go under there and get those 2 bolts under there. Same for the back mount. But right now I'm at a standstill in terms of trying to get the engine out. I'm running out of time. I got to get myself ready for work tomorrow. So this is all I can do. I got the engine resting on the subframe and with a little bit of tension on the engine hoist. Okay, so it shouldn't cause any damage, it shouldn't do anything crazy, but we're getting there. What's actually in the way as well is the front bumper, and I don't want to damage this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, get ready to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next week.
It is the next following week, and we're gonna get this engine out. There's a few things I want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this cross member out so that way I can, you know, utilize some room, and I'm gonna continue to try to attempt to take this guy out, the driver's side axle. This is giving me a lot of trouble. I just came here about a couple minutes ago and tried to take it out, still no luck. So I'm either going to keep this on the transmission and pull it up with the transmission, or keep trying to attempt to take this out. But I'm going to tackle this guy first. Alright guys, debunk everything that I just said about the cross member. I'm going to go ahead and take the front and rear motor mounts off. So I already did the front. There are 2 14s at the bottom. I lost one of them, I gotta find it, and on the side is a 17. And I'm gonna have to go to the rear mount, which hopefully I can record. I feel like it's gonna be difficult, but I'm going to go ahead and get under there real quick. I already removed the cherry picker or engine hoist, however you guys want to say it. I say engine hoist. Alright, so I managed to get the motor mount bolts from the bottom off. All 3 of these are 14s, and like I said, that long bolt is a 17. Now my very next move is to take this bumper off because it's in the way as well. You got some 10s up here and got 2 clips. You want to take off your side marker and your turn signal, and then you're going to have 3 bolts going inside the wheel liner. You want to take your wheel liner off. It's going to be 3 bolts up here. It's going to be 3 10s, and vice versa on the other side. I knew it. Well, that sucked. That is okay. I'm gonna get brand new hardware anyway. Come on, get out, please. Thank you. Please. No. Thank you. Ha ha ha. I know this takes away part of this video, but I want to go ahead and address this now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but a few years ago I cracked this lens. This is on the driver's side. Yeah, that was kind of my doing. That wasn't recent, just then when I took this out. So I'm gonna get a new set. Let's focus on the bumper. Okay.
Thought I ran into an issue where this bolt didn't want to come off that stud. I did use power tools, but managed to get it off with a hand tool. And crash bar over there, front bumper over there. Now we should have some clearance enough to take the engine out. Take two, hopefully. Get this thing up and out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh, we have plenty of room. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. That's great. It's way too good. All right, so I had to go all out. I was trying to avoid taking the cross member off, but unfortunately I had to. But it's helping. And also that rear motor mount, there's going to be two more bolts. There's going to be two 12s on the rear. These on the front cross member is going to be two 12s as well. I got to keep up with everything. But I'm going to take this engine out, guys. We're almost there. Almost there.
So it's been roughly 20 minutes. She's out. We did it.
Now, how I took the engine out, I had to, obviously you're gonna have to get a leveler or get a second person to help you. Now, this took me 3 weeks to do, okay? In terms of like trying to disconnect a lot of stuff and then getting this engine taken out, and I was running out of time. I'm only here once a week, okay? So get you a leveler, have it all the way to the left type deal. If you have a handle, take that off. And after that, you can go ahead and start lifting the engine. And like I said, you do have to take that cross member off alongside with the front and rear motor mounts that is down there. I also had to lower the car to a certain level, like almost all the way to the ground, but with some height. Okay, obviously I jacked the car right back up just to have some type of level, but that's exactly what I've done, and that's exactly what you need to do. Also, to the left right here where the power steering system is, you're gonna have one bolt sitting right here for this. This is gonna be in the way. And this relay box, you're gonna have to unbolt as well. They're 210s, and then you're gonna have to disconnect this wire from the little clip that holds on where the relay box goes. Now also, I did do research. If you have ABS system, it's gonna sit on this side. You're gonna have to take that off alongside with the rest of the brake lines. That's also going to be in the way. If you don't want that to get crushed, you might as well go ahead and do that. Look at that, it's still morning time, 11:06, and I managed to get this out before the afternoon hits.
All right, a few minutes done passed, and look what I've done.
I finally removed the driver's side axle. Like I said, this was a pain to do. It's right over there, and I guess it's true what they say. It's better to do things while the engine's out the car, but that's a rarity when it comes to fixing cars. And now I did it using the double pry bar method, up and down, side to side type deal, and she's out.
As bad as I want to quickly go ahead and get this done and over with and drive this car, I can't do that, okay? If you rush the process, something else is gonna go wrong, obviously.
In the next video, we're gonna separate the transmission from the engine, put the engine on the stand, and start tearing this thing apart, because I really wanna go ahead and get this to the machine shop, get it hot tanked and all that good stuff. Same for this one. I wanna get that to the machine shop, get it hot tanked. We're gonna get this transmission fixed. I want to put some brand new clutches and all that good stuff, all the goodies for the transmission in here. Now, in terms of the bottom end, I am not going to touch. I mean, obviously, besides taking the accessories and the timing belt and all that good stuff off, but the bottom end itself, I'm going to take it home and just clean it. There's nothing wrong with the bottom end. There's literally nothing wrong with the bottom end. No ticking, no knocking, nothing.
I hope you guys are super stoked and super pumped as well as I am getting this engine fixed up. And making this look somewhat brand newish. This isn't a full restoration, it's just mainly fixing the engine and making the engine bay look clean once again. Of course, there are going to be cosmetic work in terms of the bumper, headlights. Obviously, this is going to have to go bye-bye. And that turn signal that got cracked that I showed you guys earlier, all that is going to get restored. Paint, body work, interior work, all that's going to get fixed up. Okay, I'm super stoked, super excited. So yeah, this is where I leave the video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, you guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Love you guys. Stay safe. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.